Before this year folds its final chapter, before the clock strikes midnight on the last day of 2025, I want you to do one thing, not for the world, not for your job, not even for your family. I want you to say something for your soul, something bold, something sacred, something the universe has been waiting to hear from you your entire life. Because right now, in this very moment, your life is standing at the edge of something extraordinary, and it's not asking if you're ready. It's asking if you believe. You see, every dream you've had, of financial freedom, of walking into rooms without fear, of seeing your mother smile without worry, of building a life where you don't have to check your bank account before you say yes to joy, it's not impossible. It's not far. It's only one spoken truth away. Say this: I do not chase money. Money is already looking for me. I am aligned, I am ready, and I am worthy. Say it with your whole spirit. Say it as if your past is healed and your future is begging you to come closer. Say it as if the universe wrote this year with your breakthrough circled in red. The thing is, wealth has ears. Prosperity listens to energy, not desperation. And money is like a guest. It goes where it feels welcomed, not where it feels begged for. If you want to become a millionaire before the year ends, you must become the home that money longs to return to. You don't manifest wealth through force. You manifest it through faith. You don't demand it by pounding your fists. You magnetize it by knowing without doubt that you are the one chosen, the one equipped, the one divinely wired for overflow, not struggle, not scraping, but abundance. It begins with your words. I am a magnet for miraculous money. Repeat it, not like a chant, but like a comment, like a soldier calling destiny into position. Speak it in the shower, whisper it in the car, breathe it before bed, and say it until every cell in your body stops laughing at you and starts bowing to you. Because they will. Your body believes everything you say. So feed it the truth, not the trauma. The truth is, money is your birthright. You were not born to fear bills, to dread due dates, or to settle for just enough. You were born to overflow. And the reason you feel such discomfort with lack is because your soul remembers something more. You're not crazy for wanting more. You're remembering who you are. You don't need permission to rise. You don't need credentials to receive. You don't need a background check to walk into your breakthrough. You only need alignment. And alignment is not about struggle. It's not about chasing 20 side hustles while your spirit bleeds. It's about one powerful shift in your vibration. Through your words, through your thoughts, and through your unwavering trust in something bigger. Say this: everything I touch turns to gold. Money flows to me easily, freely, and frequently. That's not fantasy. That's frequency. You are not a beggar. You are a builder. You are not in lack. You are in training. And if life has been hard lately, it's not punishment. It's proof that something bigger is coming through the cracks. Pain often precedes the greatest expansion. Don't despise the delays. They are making room for the avalanche. But hear me, this is not about sitting still and waiting. This is about declaring, aligning, acting, and receiving. Wealth is not waiting for you to hustle harder. It's waiting for you to believe deeper. Millionaire status isn't about luck. It's about language. So let's clean up the language. Stop saying, I can't afford that. Start saying, it's not aligned with me right now, but I'm open to receive. Stop saying, I'm broke. Start saying, money is on its way to me in surprising and miraculous ways. Stop saying, that's too expensive. Start saying, I bless the abundance that created this. Words are seeds. Every time you speak, you're planting either weeds or wealth. If your garden has grown hard and dry, it's not because you are cursed. It's because you've been watering fear with your focus. Now it's time to water faith with your fire. Millionaires don't just think differently. They speak differently. They walk into rooms not wondering if they belong. They already know they do. They don't ask if there's enough. They expect overflow. They don't shrink for approval. They expand because of it. They trust the invisible more than the visible. Because the invisible always births the visible. This is how miracles work. You don't get to say you want millions and then speak like someone barely surviving. You must embody the energy of wealth now. Before the evidence shows up, you must speak in advance. That's the key. Say this: the money I desire desires me too. Can you feel the shift? Your words are not begging, they are building. Your words are not pleading, they are partnering. Because money is not evil, it's energy, it's a tool. It's a spiritual servant that responds to divine authority. And you have it. Money is not running from you, it's waiting for your voice to open the gate. The money you're praying for, it already exists. It's already printed. It's already circulating, it's just waiting for assignment, waiting for a clear, courageous, and confident soul to call it home. Is that soul you? Then say this: wealth is not outside me. It is within me. I am the source. I am the container. Yes, jobs are helpful. Strategies are wise. Investments are great. But none of them matter without belief. Belief is the blueprint. Belief is the currency that unlocks every vault. You can work hard and still stay poor, or you can shift your energy and watch doors fly open without touching the knob. This is the divine formula. Speak it. Feel it, move with it. Then receive it. The million is not in the lottery. It's in your alignment. It's not in waiting. It's in willingness. Your job is not to stress. Your job is to stay ready. To speak life when fear tempts your lips. To hold the vibration even when the bank account whispers lies. Want to be a millionaire before 2025 ends. Don't just want it. Declare it every single day. Wake up and say, something good is going to happen to me today. Money is looking for me. Opportunities are circling. Doors are swinging. Overflow is inevitable. When you speak with power, the universe takes notes. When you expect the best, you begin to attract only the best. When you dare to believe, you dare to receive. But here's the part no one tells you. The energy of a millionaire must be practiced before the millions arrive. That means blessing the little. Tithing when it's tight. Giving when it hurts. Smiling when it stings. Speaking life when life feels lifeless. That's when you prove to the universe I can be trusted with more. And then more comes. Millionaire isn't just a number. It's a frequency. It's a language. It's a posture. It's a mindset that says, lack is a lie. I walk in divine supply. You are not too late. You are right on time. This year isn't over. This year is pregnant with your miracle. Don't leave it unspoken. Say this is my wealthy year. I speak millions. I receive millions. I share millions. I bless millions. I am a millionaire. Say it in the face of debt. Say it in the face of fear. Say it when you feel small. Say it when you feel strong. But say it until heaven and earth must respond. And when you speak, speak with knowing, not questioning, not hoping, but knowing that your words create worlds, that your lips hold keys, that your vibration has value. Before 2025 ends, you can become everything you once thought was beyond you, not by working yourself into the ground, but by rising into your true self. You are not a slave to your salary. You are not defined by your job title. You are not trapped by your past. You are the living expression of divine abundance. The wealth you're asking for already sees you, but it's waiting to hear you. So say it and don't whisper. Speak it like thunder. Money is drawn to me because I am a safe space for wealth to grow. You are not unworthy. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are in preparation. And the moment you start speaking like the millionaire you are, before you are, the universe starts arranging the evidence. Everything shifts when you speak from power. Not fake confidence. Not ego. But spiritual certainty. The kind of certainty that laughs at overdraft fees and smiles at the storm. The kind that knows this storm will pass, but my word will remain. Want to be a millionaire before 2025 ends? Don't just speak about it, speak into it. Let your words go ahead of you. Let them make crooked places straight. Let them summon clients, contracts, collaborations, and coin. Your words are the currency that prints your future. So, print with power. Say this, money is my servant. I am an open portal of abundance. Say it daily. Say it boldly and say it until it feels like breathing. That is how miracles come, through mouths that no longer mumble mediocrity but magnify majesty. Your mouth is your wand, use it. Say it when no one claps. Say it when your bank balance contradicts it. Say it even when tears blur your vision, because that's when the words carry the most power, not when they echo back praise, but when they defy the present and pull you forward into the unseen. Money flows to me in rivers of grace. I walk in unstoppable prosperity. Let these words be your melody, not just affirmations, activations. You are not trying to convince the universe. You are awakening your own divine remembrance. The soul does not learn abundance. It recalls it. You're not building a new version of yourself. You are peeling off the lies that told you wealth wasn't for you. You were never meant to struggle. Scarcity was taught to you. You inhaled it through overheard arguments, inherited it from generations too afraid to dream. But now you exhale it, you release it, and you reclaim the truth. You are not your parents' ceiling. You are the foundation for your children's abundance. So don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for permission. Speak because you must. Speak because your life depends on it. Speak because every word you release is a soldier clearing the path toward your destiny. I am done with just surviving. I was born for overflow. And overflow doesn't mean greed, it means divine purpose. Because when money is in the hands of the awakened, it becomes a force for healing, for justice, for love. Your wealth is not just for you. It's for the hungry you'll feed, the dreams you'll sponsor, the family you'll break chains for. You want to be a millionaire before 2025 ends? Then make peace with the power of your voice. Every morning, wrap yourself in declarations like armor. Don't dress only your body, dress your spirit. Everything is working for my wealth. I am already who I desire to be. Abundance chases me down. Let people think you're delusional. Let the world call you unrealistic. You're not here to live by the rules of doubt. You're here to rewire the system with faith, and faith has never made sense. It makes miracles. You are a divine being with the authority to command overflow. Don't speak small and expect to live large. Don't pray for a mansion while preparing to settle in a cage. Don't ask for rain and then forget your umbrella. When you speak wealth, prepare for it. Start making room, mentally, emotionally, even physically. Clean your space, clear the clutter, open a savings account. Invest in yourself, study energy, study people who live in alignment, not just hustle, and above all, keep saying, I welcome all forms of abundance. Unexpected money blesses me daily. I am ready. I am receptive. I am chosen. Because you are. Not because you're smarter, not because you're luckier, but because you dared to believe. In a world that worships fear, you chose to trust in the invisible. The invisible doesn't mean imaginary, it means origin. All creation begins unseen. Every dollar you touch was once a thought, a whisper, a vibration. And the sooner you align your words with wealth, the faster that invisible becomes real. This year is not over. The door has not closed. The opportunity hasn't passed. It's waiting for you to speak it alive. So go ahead, declare it again, stronger this time. I was not made for lack. I was made for legacy. Keep your posture high, your words bold, and your spirit unshakable. No more shrinking to fit into rooms that cannot contain your calling. No more apologies for wanting more. No more guilt for dreaming big. You are not materialistic. You are magnetic. You are not greedy. You are graced. You are not asking for too much. You are remembering your truth. Speak it until every vibration around you rises to meet your frequency. Speak it until strangers hand you answers. Until divine connections locate you. Until clients appear. Until checks clear, until your phone rings with miracles. You are the prophecy you've been praying for. So say it again, this time with your chest, your breath, your spirit, your whole being. Before this year ends, I will step into millionaire alignment. My words are creating it. My energy is attracting it. My soul is anchoring it. And don't just say it once. Say it until the words stop feeling foreign and start feeling like home. Speak it when you're tired. Speak it when you're scared. Speak it when you're tempted to go back to your old patterns. Speak it when the world tells you it's too late. Because it's not. Time doesn't run out on those aligned with purpose. You bend time by bending belief. You bend belief by speaking into the atmosphere what your spirit already knows. And when doubt whispers, when resistance tightens around your chest, say it even louder. I walk with divine favor. Money serves me. Wealth honors me. My life is a magnet for miracles. That's not ego. That's identity. Your true self isn't afraid of overflow. It's designed for it. But the world taught you to feel guilty for dreaming, for asking, for receiving. So now, you must unlearn the lies. Unlearn that wealth is hard. Unlearn that you must suffer for success. Unlearn that only others deserve the million, the peace, the home, the joy. You are worthy, not because you've earned it, but because you were born worthy. And now that you remember that, you must speak it until the earth itself aligns to your remembering. Say it. Say it again. Say it still. Let your words build the life you never thought possible. Let them lead. Let them lift. Let them light the way, until wealth has no choice but to come home. Let them come. Let them gather. Opportunities, ideas, open doors, divine encounters. Let them flow, not because you forced it, but because you formed it through the power of your spoken truth. The world rearranges itself for the soul who knows what they came here to claim. So when you walk into rooms now, don't shrink. Don't wonder if you belong. Speak before your doubt does. Enter with these words vibrating from your chest. Wealth walks with me. Abundance breathes through me. Every room I enter becomes richer because of my presence. Yes, speak that. Let it coat your atmosphere. Let it seep into your cells until you no longer wonder how. You just know it's happening. Because now you're not speaking to get, you're speaking to align. You're not commanding from panic, you're commanding from peace. Money is not moved by begging, it's moved by certainty. The truth is, the wealth that belongs to you doesn't respond to fear, hesitation, or apology. It responds to commanding love. And love says, I know who I am, I know what I deserve, I receive with joy and without shame. You want to see miracles before the calendar turns. Stop speaking about delay. Start speaking about divine timing. Stop saying, it always goes wrong. Start saying, everything is always working in my favor, even when I can't see it. That's not delusion. That's dominion. You were not put on this earth to barely get by. You were put here to create, to express, to prosper, to multiply, without guilt. And the more you prosper, the more the world heals. The more money you align with, the more good you can do. Don't ever forget your wealth blesses others too. So speak boldly, even if your voice trembles. Especially when your reality mocks your vision. Especially when people roll their eyes. Especially when no one claps. Because when you keep speaking in alignment, you don't just change your finances, you change your frequency. You change your identity, and identity is what changes your entire world. Say this with your hand on your heart. I am becoming the version of me that wealth recognizes, honors, and obeys. Because yes, money obeys, it obeys vision, it obeys clarity, it obeys alignment, it obeys voice, your voice. And the more you say it, the more magnetic you become. Not because the words are magic, but because the words tune you to the frequency that already holds your answer. It's all frequency, all alignment, all vibration. That means when you speak fear, you pull in chaos. When you speak love, you draw miracles. When you speak lack, you get more bills. But when you speak wealth, you invite the avalanche. So speak it until even your bones believe it. Speak it until your reflection smiles differently. Speak it until silence echoes with power. Speak it until heaven and earth have no choice but to fulfill your decree. And say this next part as if it's already your truth. I don't chase wealth. I channel it. I don't beg for blessings. I broadcast them. I don't hope. I declare, and it is done. You weren't meant to struggle with money. That's not your identity. That's not your destiny. That's not your inheritance. You were designed to rise, to reign, to radiate overflow. Your abundance is not just about cash, it's about clarity, confidence, calling. All of it flows from the same source. But the mouth is the faucet. The words are the signal. You cannot cry out for freedom while speaking in chains. So the next time your circumstances whisper fear, shout back truth. The next time your phone rings with another need, answer it with power. The next time the bill arrives, bless it and say, I live in divine economy. There is always more than enough. Let every expense become an invitation to abundance. Let every moment of worry become a doorway into unwavering faith. Let every time your heart acts become proof that it still believes in more. Because you do. Deep down, even when you say you've given up, you haven't. That's why you're still here. That's why you're still listening. That's why the words are cutting deep. Because you were born for this remembering, you were born to break cycles, to build legacies, to touch millions, to live as a divine demonstration of what happens when a person finally decides to stop speaking death and starts speaking destiny. And destiny is not waiting for January 1st. It's listening now. Say this, I am already aligned. The rest of the year is a runway for my overflow. I am a magnet for wealth, a lighthouse for blessings, a portal for divine increase. Speak it until the wind shifts. Speak it until deals are signed. Speak it until someone you haven't met yet says, you've been on my mind. I have something for you. Speak it until your mailbox carries miracles and your phone delivers breakthroughs. You've been silent too long. You've tried to manifest with fear, with doubt, with apology. Now speak from certainty. Speak from fire. Speak from the knowing that what's yours cannot miss you, but it still needs your voice to find you. But it must be summoned, not by anxiety but by alignment, not by fear but by frequency, not by luck but by language. So rise and speak, not timidly but triumphantly, not passively but prophetically. This is your shift. This is your moment. This is your wealth. Say it louder until even the doubt inside you becomes quiet. Say it louder until your own reflection begins to look unfamiliar, not because it has changed, but because it has returned to the truth. The truth that you were never ordinary. You were never meant to live small, trapped by numbers on a screen, or limited by the fears passed down through generations. You were meant to overflow. You were meant to walk into rooms and carry so much light that money doesn't just find you, it honors you. Opportunities don't just knock, they wait for you. Because there is something in your voice, in your vibration, in your knowing that says, this one is ready, this one remembers, this one speaks with divine fire. So say this, every word I speak shapes the wealth I walk in. I am no longer waiting, I am walking. Let that truth walk ahead of you into every conversation, every connection, every transaction. Watch how people begin to treat you differently, not because they changed, but because you did. When your spirit walks in boldness, the world reflects it. You do not beg for attention, you radiate it. You do not need to prove you're worthy, you speak as though you already know you are. And that changes everything, because when you speak like someone who is already a millionaire in the spirit, the world around you must catch up. Reality has no choice but to rearrange itself to match your frequency. This is not fantasy, this is spiritual law, and your words are the blueprint. That's why every sentence matters, every thought has weight, every word carries either contraction or expansion. So let your words become wide, spacious, full of expectancy. Speak like this, my wealth is inevitable, my income is expanding, my capacity is growing, my vision is being funded, the right people are already on their way. And then act accordingly. Don't wait until you see it to feel it. Feel it until you see it. Speak it until it walks into your life with its hands full, saying, you called me here. I've been trying to get to you. Because that's how money responds to the aligned soul. It doesn't need chasing. It needs recognition. You recognize it with your words. So speak now. Especially when your environment says you shouldn't. Especially when you're sitting in a place that doesn't look like prosperity. Because that's the test. Can you still say, I am wealthy, while sitting in lack? Can you still declare, I'm a millionaire in the making, while managing coins? If you can speak it there, you'll receive it here. Don't just speak what you see. Speak what you are becoming. Speak what is already written in your divine blueprint. Speak what your lineage was waiting for someone brave enough to declare. Say this, I am the wealth breakthrough in my bloodline. My voice is opening gates my ancestors could only dream of. A yes, let it settle, let it echo, let your cells absorb it. You're not just speaking for yourself anymore. You're shifting timelines, altering destinies, unlocking codes buried in silence. You are not selfish for wanting more. You are sacred for stepping into it without apology. Because your wealth is not just about luxury, it's about liberation. The more you have, the more you give. The more you receive, the more you restore. The more you align, the more others are awakened by your light. Your overflow becomes someone else's answered prayer. So say it, even when you're trembling. I am safe with money. I am trusted by wealth. I am expanding in love, not fear. No more shrinking. No more survival mode. No more waiting for someone to rescue you from a life you were designed to rewrite with your own voice. You're not too late. You're not behind. You haven't missed the miracle. It's still circling, still orbiting, still waiting for the frequency of your words to pull it in. And every time you declare wealth, you pull it closer. Every time you bless money instead of curse it, you multiply it. Every time you affirm your readiness, you activate the universe's response. You are the wealth. It was never outside you. It was always waiting for you to remember. So keep speaking. Let no day go silent. Let no room dim your voice. Let no moment of fear mute your knowing. Say this now, and say it like you've already seen it with your spiritual eyes. I live in financial flow. I give with joy. I receive with grace. I expect miracles daily. Say it before you open your phone. Say it before you check your balance. Say it before you return that call. Say it before you send that message. Because every action you take, rooted in wealth consciousness, creates a ripple. And that ripple becomes a wave. That wave becomes the flood. That flood becomes your new normal. But it starts here, with a whisper, a declaration. A sentence that sounds small but shakes heaven. It starts when you stop asking how, and start saying, now. And now, here you are, standing at the edge of a moment that could change your life forever. A moment not made of chance, not stitched together by luck, but shaped entirely by the words you choose to speak from this day forward. You don't need to wait for the calendar to flip. You don't need another strategy, another approval, another person to tell you it's your time. You've already been given the keys. The universe isn't asking you to hustle. It's asking you to harmonize, with faith, with clarity, with boldness. Say it as you rise. Say it when no one's listening. Say it especially when you want to give up. Because these words are no longer just affirmations. They are your alignment. They are your wealth speaking itself into form through the vessel of your voice. I am the miracle. I am the millionaire. And it is already done. Let 2025 be the year you didn't just hope, but declared. The year you didn't just dream, but embodied. The year you stopped speaking doubt and started commanding destiny. This is your moment. This is your wealth. Speak it and watch the world rise to meet your voice.